Right, welcome back to the challenge. I'm going to carry on with some of the stuff I was doing last time. I'm just going to drive back to the field, and I think we'll carry on with doing the mowing, get some silage together. I have added a few extra mods to this. Oops, because I keep forgetting I haven't got handbrake on here. I will remember that one day, because we're no tabbing in this. I just want to turn this to lock that up. Let's see which way we're going. I have added, which I will get as soon as I can afford it, the buy manure mod. I think that should be allowed. At least that's going to be used anyway. For those who don't like it, sorry. I'm just going to pull back a bit so I can get this in the right place. And we're going to try cutting here, and I should really try and rake this time, I think. But we're going to carry on as we were, going round and round here, and I can't really see where I've been. And the next one, I'm going to cut another field in. I'm not going to cut a field in today. Well, it won't be time really. If we can just get the rest of this grass mown and gathered, we'll be doing okay. We'll have some silage. I'm going to use also the Black Sheep Modding feed mixer, the one which runs on the back of a tractor. I'm fairly certain the Massey can cart that about. If it can't, it can't. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I'm just going to do this little bit in here. So we're still running 15 times, but now on to day 6, the afternoon of day 6. Don't remember what else I just added in there. Oh, because the big compass had that. That doesn't actually make too much difference to how you play this. It's just in hopes that I don't get lost quite so much. Yes, I can hear the hollow laughter out there now. Well, I can hear you saying, well, if you didn't get lost near, the world must be coming to an end. You're probably correct. Oh, I just wish you could do away with that. Those things popping up. I don't want to know. It would be nice if they were optional, whether the pop-ups come up or not. Because every time you have a pop-up come up, it stops cruise. So it doesn't stop the time. So so little time as it is. I want to get another one field cut before the end of spring and planted. I'm not certain what I'm going to put in this next one. We've got wheat and barley in the first two. I think we must probably just go for some ripe in this last one. Or we could try and see if we can cut 2 more in, back one into corn, a very small one in for maize. Just want to use that corn picker. But we do need to get some cows in fairly soon, and I think I'm going to have to go deep into the red to get some cows in. I might even have to buy some bales. All I really want is all I'd have to buy, I think, is the straw bales. Trouble is, all the big ones, and I'm set up to use the small ones. And I have actually, or there was a fix for the auto bale loader, the SOB auto bale loader. As you may or may not know, when seasons change from the contest version to the first release version after the contest, the SOB bales, the little bales, stopped working. Or to the extent that they just disappear at midnight. There they were, gone. I didn't bother to check around and see what else disappeared, but so there was a fix came out for that, which then stopped the auto bile loader from loading them. Well, there's no fix for that. That seems to be working. I have put it on, I have tested it, and it definitely picks up the bales now. And it doesn't seem to chuck them quite as far as it did into. So we might invest in that once we get going, rather than do each one by hand. We'll see what money we got. I do need to buy that manure pit and the Goel mixer. It's not old like the rest of the stuff here, but I'm mainly using old and small stuff, and I'm using Keenan second-hand mixer on the 24-day challenge. I'm trying not to use the same stuff on both where possible, although the masses have got used on both. I'm also trying to get as much stuff as I can which can run on the back of the Model A. It's the only John Deere I ever use. I don't bother with the big ones. So. It might be just me, but they always look a bit flat textures on the John Deere. So it might be the colour scheme, just makes them look flat. And I'm not a John Deere fanboy. I'm a JCB fanboy. And getting to be on 17 a class fanboy. I like the class combines, and also like the 8 and 900 series tractors, which I'm now using on another one, which you will see fairly soon once I get to midsummer. It's a soft, the nuts or not. I will be putting up an update on that fairly soon. It may be up by the time you see this. I'm not certain how the schedule's going to go. I'm a little bit behind on making it at the moment. I like having 2 weeks in hand if I can, but I'm down to 1 week only. School holidays, you understand. Looking after the grandson, and my mother hasn't been too well. It's sort of beggared my schedule a bit. I would stop going all the way around now. You might notice I might still be going around here. I'm not going to bother rake this, I don't think. Or should I? Well, I should really to make something get it easier. Oh yeah, I can get 2 more fields in here. One field fairly large, well large for this farm anyway, and one kitschy little thing. That will be for the maize. The maize one will be enlarged after I've done one lot of maize. And if I need it for silage, I won't do it for sales. I will just do the maize for silage if I need it. I think I might have to buy a forage unit, and that will be from the Massey pack again if I do. As you may or may not know, I'm using the Geo for the Midwest on this. Let's just turn it off and fold it up. So we've all just go and get the brake. Might as well go down with this. I think this should cut the rake about. I've got nowhere to put everything, so I'm just going to drop things all over the show. Not the way I normally like to be, fairly tidy with the equipment. No, I should. No, will drop straight away. Now if I got a rake here. If I haven't, I shall have to go and anyway, let's have a look. I should have checked this out before I started. No, I haven't got a rake. Which means I'm going to have to go down there and buy it. That's the one I want. Yeah, I've got enough money, we will buy that. I'll just check we haven't got one already. There's no, I haven't. Just want to make sure I haven't got one already, because I didn't really want to buy one and find I already got one. Right, what we will do then is have to go down to the shop again, come back, rake it, and we may well be picking the grass up at night. But I will do that, and that will be it for this episode. I'm going to take a chance. But this is still a lovely little model. It's still a bit quicker than it should be. It should have a top speed much above 3 or 4 miles an hour, I wouldn't have thought. Oh, no, this would be a bit more. About 8 or 9 miles an hour should be its absolute top speed. But this was increased in speed when 7 to 17, so it could cope with the traffic a bit better. At least we haven't got the traffic this way. It's already 4 o'clock. See, we've still got a lot of spring to go, so I've got plenty of time to put 2 more fields in. And I want to see then if I can afford some bales. I might just buy some bales and just get one down here. Now, it need to be the round bales, I think, because the unit I'm buying, well, it's meant to be for round bales, but I'm hoping that's going to work for the little square ones. I haven't tested it at all. Now, doesn't that sound familiar? I have to remember too, I've got no juice on site. Yeah, next one I'll cut a couple of fields, then I'll carry on with the forestry. I'll try and get some cows and carry on with forestry. Forestry is going to be how we get most of our money. Not that we're going to get a lot the way we do forestry. I'm not sure if I've got any eggs either. Well, let's not worry about that at the moment. They should all be turning there. The bale is still down there, but we ain't going to want that for quite a while. Should do it. Actually, I got quite close with that. Quite pleased with that bit of driving. Alright, let's look back to the front. One coming. I should all be coming round again now, so we won't have a fair old queue behind me when we get going. Yeah, so I've got all those trees I felled a couple of days ago. This is an interesting little experiment. Actually, after doing this challenge and the 24-day challenge, I think I'm going to play more maps in challenge mode. Sell everything, get rid of all the money, and rely on loans to get going, and just have the minimum amount of equipment all the time. It could prove to be quite interesting. I'm also going to play a few as they normally do it in story mode. Well, Blickling will carry on in story mode, as will Old Ridge. I'm surprised that no one else has caught me up. I thought the devil is one. And he's come up very fast. He's not going to be very happy with me. Oh, we're almost home anyway. 5 o'clock. About an hour to go and pick this up with. Sounds about right. I also need to buy the tether too, of course. So we'll need some hay. That's got to be fairly early on the list of priorities. Get some hay together. A lot of that can be done during the summer, but I want to try and get some cattle on the farm before summer, before the breeding season for them. I'm only going to go for absolute maximum of 50 cattle. We better go a bit steady around here because we've got to go past this. Try not to hit it. Now let's come out and see which way it's going to turn. I actually go out, so I want. I'm going to turn it in if I can, I think. Ah, hadn't hit it all anyway. I'm just going to keep turning in, so there's not too much to pick up. There's going to be bits I'm going to miss because it's not actually an easy grass texture to see. At least not for these old eyes. I may see about changing the texture of the grass, but that's getting a bit that's probably getting a little bit cheaty. That is, just because I can't see it doesn't mean it's wrong. Now this map is no longer actually available. It's a long story which I'm not going to go into, but we had it on PCSG, but we no longer have it. I'm sorry for anybody who wants to try this, but the good news is that good mate Clint wants to think about doing something similar with the update of his Watts farm, which is also increasing in size. And he has assured me that field sizes will not increase. It's only going to be the number of fields. Because if you remember Watts farm, those who played it, there's a lot of area there which is not used. But he's going to make use of a lot of that. He's going to expand it out, I think, beyond the mountains. If I understand correctly, he was telling me the other day. And that will be available on PCSG. And I will be doing something on that. In fact, I may even do one of these as a survival type game. I don't think I'm doing a very good job of this. Pick up some of this stuff here. Don't think I really want to go any further in there. Yes. Not the best way to rake. So I might give up trying to rake this because I just cannot see where I'm going. It's easier in cab. Maybe marginally easier. gone down this side. Right, I'm going to just pick it up. If not, we're going to run out of time. Let's let this thing heat, warm up and get going. Yep, there, buddy. Get back in the cab. So the one thing I find wrong is that I think the speeds are far too fast, especially going uphill loaded. It doesn't seem to slow down at all. But it seems efficient enough out using it. Oh, didn't really want to be running over those trees. I really should get rid of those. It's 6 o'clock, 6:30 now, so we've really got about another hour before it gets too dark to work. I do remember too that the pickup is right at the back of this one. I have another one of these forage units, a different one which I'm going to be using on the 24-day challenge. That should be fun as well. How we doing now? We should have enough grass in there to make a start on cattle. We don't have enough silage yet, but I'm going to try not to buy too many bales, although we might have to buy the whole shoot mats. Getting them to the farm is going to be fun. Although our trailer we've got here isn't actually a bale trailer as such, and I'm not going to buy one just for bales. I think we're getting there. Put some lights on now. Not that it makes too much difference whether we have lights on or not on this. But at least we've got the grass off this bit, so we're not going to be wasting some precious resource. I think that'll do us. I don't think we're going to get much more of this up. Alright, we'll need to leave this down this end once we tip this out. There's the tip out here. Well, we'll leave it here actually, because we're not going to need it anywhere else. See how much we got in here now. Where's the we're gonna have 12,000 litres anyway, so that's a start. Alright, now I need to go back and pick up the this beastie. We'll get this set up ready for the morrow. Another, not terribly interesting. I say this series is not going to be interesting per se. It's more going to be, is it actually possible to do it like this? Okay, we know it's possible. Is it possible for me to do it like this? Which is more to the point. I want to put this up somewhere. Not even certain where I put the flow. I'll come out of the cab, but I can't. I know at the point I can't actually see very well. Something there, I think. I see the flow. Because remember, there's no work lights on this thing, so we're doing this almost by feel already. How long we've been? Well, I think actually that this will do for this one. The next one we will. I'll park this outside the house so I can get. So I've got a vehicle here so I can get to the fields quicker. Well, I say I'm going to get there quicker. Not really, because we'll have eggs to collect too in the morning. We collect what we've got now. Looking forward to using some of this equipment again. I used quite a bit of it in the past, but I do enjoy playing with it. I do miss the fact you can't buy extra chickens now. I know we've got to buy a few odds and ends, so I'm going to see what money we've got here. Well, for the last few minutes on this one, I'm going to make use of the. I think so. I'm going to. Not certain how much we buy. I'm probably 300,000, I should imagine. Let's see. Yeah, 300,000, right. So I will want. We've got this now. We're going to have to test this 85 horse. Oh, we can just take it. So it should be able to take everything we've got. And that's cheaper than anything else in the game. But what? We've got a placeable I need, which is this. So we're going to buy that. Oh, no. Well, I say I'm going to buy it, I can't see where to place it. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, we do want a tether. We haven't got a tether yet. So we'll buy that. You notice I'm using all the SOB stuff. It's very small, but it works on this type of farm. I'm not going to go weeders. I got them. Did we buy a manure spreader? No, we better have that as well. We buy that. It's actually bigger than it shows there. It's not. I think on here it shows it only holds 750. It doesn't. It holds a lot more than that. That's a mistake. Slurry tank. But I don't think I'm going to do any slurrying. I do. I'm going to have to use something like this. Right. So it's dark. Well, one thing I will do is repay as much as we can of this. Just to keep it down, because we're going to be making a loss every day. There's no two ways about it. Until we get something what's making us money. And I'm just going to take just a picture of the house. I haven't got much else I could do. Or hold on, that will do. So I'm going to say thanks very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not subscribed and wish to subscribe, feel free to do so. Always happy to have new people aboard. Any comments, questions, or anything else, feel free to ask. I will attempt to answer them, and I will read everyone and give some sort of comment to everyone. So with that, it's Merman saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.